Futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Good morning. It's Monday, July 1st, about 6 a.m. Central Time. All right, the precious metals are mixed after Friday's stronger session. With the start of a new week, a new quarter, and a holiday week, it's going to be action-packed. The global economy is continuing to lose momentum as a weak China has resulted in weak demand for physical commodities, especially in the second quarter, in reflection of agricultural products, silver, and copper. However, with a new quarter and being closer to the anticipated cutting cycle, we believe that the momentum shift will begin to improve and commodities will see another broad-based rally. Expectations are for two more interest rate cuts out of the ECB and two from the Fed, with one in September and also December. Now, looking at the data here today on Monday at 8:45 a.m., we'll see manufacturing PMI data. At 9 a.m., we'll see ISM data. I'll be mostly paying attention to that. And then at 3 p.m., we'll have ECB President Lagarde. She'll speak. Now, Tuesday, we'll have Jerome Powell and then also the JOLTS job opening numbers. Wednesday, ADP. You'll also want to watch the initial claims data, as we've seen an uptick in about 5 out of the last 6 weeks. We'll have ISM services PMI, and then Friday, after that pause for Thanksgiving, for the 4th of July. Man, I'm thinking about too much of September and farther out. Friday, we'll see that payroll data. The expectations are 189,000 jobs versus 272,000 last month. If we get anything below that 200,000, I think it'll send a bit of shockwaves in the market. The unemployment rate has been ticking up from its lowest levels on up to about 6.3%, with 6.2% last month. Expect the volume, though, to really taper off at about 10 a.m. So we tend to see this where Wednesday we finish in a bang and then traders take the rest of the week off. Now, looking at the metals, we've seen some solid consolidation just above $2,300 on the gold market and above $29 on the silver. Copper futures are also attempting to turn higher as the world refined copper continues to run into the end of the year with a deficit based on our outlook. We expect traders to continue to utilize defined risk strategies to pick a bottom in using outright options and bull call spreads in the metals. September options give you 57 days to expiration on most metals products. Now, taking it to the chart, looking at gold, the critical level of support is going to be 2,300. Your first resistance point is going to be Friday's high, so check that out, 2,350. I think it was 2,350.90, followed by the 50-day moving average of 2,363. A close above 2,386 will nullify the bearish trend, and we will have retraced back that June 21st sell-off. Once a break above 2,400 occurs, I think the floodgates should open them and the momentum traders should begin to re-enter the market. Now, looking at silver, it remains more in a pattern of consolidation right now, with critical support just below $29 at $28.77. We've got complacency at the 50-day moving average at $29.63. Futures will need to break through $30 first and then $31.01 in order to capture this is it type moment. So keep an eye on the charts here. I think the charts are really dictating on where we go. A lot of the data is going to cause a lot of volatility in the market. It seemed like in the month of June, we saw a lot of the data shifting one way, the data being very supportive, but technically we couldn't break out on the charts. Also, the problem that we had in June was a lot of the Fed speakers, they were kind of bipolar in their sense of 1 minute they would say, hey, we think it's prudent to start cutting rates. And then the other flip of the coin is that they are continuing to maintain their hawkish stance, saying that it's too early to cut due to the higher inflation data. But we believe that Q3 is going to really bring this declining growth with the elevated inflation, and that the Fed will ultimately have to surrender and raise the white flag and cut rates. So we'll continue to look an eye out. We do have some seasonals that take place in the July. If you got any questions on that, give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading does involve risk of loss, may not be suitable to all investors. Good luck, good trading.